So, today I'll be taking you all with me for a quick walk and shoot, aka street photography. For those that do not know, I started shooting say 18, 19 years ago. It instantly became something that I really enjoyed doing. After becoming really invested in the art, my professional photography career began with weddings, engagements, private and corporate events, and other small gigs. Right after that, I pivoted into the fashion and commercial world, working with startup businesses, modeling agencies, individuals, shooting events and concerts, drone photography, real estate photography, more weddings, surprise engagements, and you get my drift. But this video isn't about my photography career, rather about the next few minutes where I'll be taking you on a very short stroll around my neighborhood to get some street shots, mostly architectural shots because you'll see. So let's do this. All right, so I am out here in Jersey. This is my neighborhood. This neighborhood is a very residential neighborhood with a few homes, so it's very quiet. Streets are empty and quiet. Today, I am just going to do some street photography. So when we moved here a couple of months ago, I was very fascinated. I just love the architectural layout of this neighborhood. The houses are clean cut and the streets are open. They're clean, narrow streets, but I've always wanted to walk around and shoot. So today we're just gonna do that. So a few minutes into this stroll, I realized I did not dress for the weather. Currently, it's in the lower 50s and it is brick. My hands are freezing, but you know what? I came here to get the shot, so I'm gonna do it. To begin, I am shooting with the Fujifilm X-T4. I've had this camera for about 4 or 5 years and it's still solid. Let's just get some settings going here. So it is gray outside. I actually like that. Let's see my settings. Right now, white balance is at 6300K. I shoot in RAW so I can change the settings after if I want to. My ISO is at 2500 and my shutter speed is at 500. All right, so usually I like to start off with a base setting and take a few shots and see how it goes. I haven't done street photography in say 3 years. Like, I have not intentionally picked up my camera and hit the road to just shoot, I would say for about 2 years. So for me, I am starting to get back into the groove of doing these things again. I went through a period of some time where I had to refocus some things in my life, and photography, unfortunately, took the back seat. But now I'm at a space where I feel like I need to get back to doing the things that I really love doing, aka photography. I need to get back to doing these things because that's what I'm craving. And I think it's really important to pick 1 or 2 things that you really like and really dial into it and polish that craft. And if you find any joy in doing it, do it. I think for me, street photography can also be enjoying architecture, nature, and also just looking at what makes this picture that you're about to take interesting to you. For example, I'm standing in front of this home and I like that it sort of sits in this empty space, even if there are a lot of houses around it, right? A lot of homes, but when I punch in, all I see is that home. It does allow me to give some respect to architectures because ever since I started shooting a lot, I've noticed that architects pay real good attention to design and how it fits and matches and aligns in every neighborhood. It's all with intent. But look at these homes. Love this, love this. Another thing that I learned in street photography is when you're walking, always look up. Always look up. So my eyes are always up to find symmetry, to find leading lines. I'm losing the sun a bit, so I'm going to decrease my shutter speed so I can get some more light. So I went down from 500 to 300. Also, it is getting cold and windy. Of these buildings. Alright, so the exposure on my camera is a little too loud for this light, and I think this is going to be a very cool shot. So I can either crank down my exposure, increase my shutter speed, or close up my aperture. I think I'm gonna go with the aperture closure. So I'll go from 2.8 to, let's try 4.5. And I can fix the rest on post. But I love that. Take a few shots, the light nice and empty. And that brings me to some cloud photos. And it's too bright, aperture down to 9.0, and that's a much better shot. Sweet. All right, I did not think this through because I am freezing. Well, we've been out here for about 10 minutes, and I think I'm pretty happy with some of the shots that I got. And that's the thing, it does not have to be an hour long. If you're looking to get out there and get some shots, it doesn't have to be an hour, 2 hours long. I just went around my neighborhood, about a 4-block radius. All right, I just look back, and let's go. Sweet. The other thing that I've heard about so many times is the equipment. People that want to get into photography, they are constantly saying, I cannot afford a good camera. I'll be honest with you, from my perspective, photography is 30% equipment and 70% skill. You can have the most expensive camera in the world, the most expensive lens, but yet you take very crappy pictures. It is not about the equipment. I'll say it again, it is not about the equipment. Yes, you need a good equipment to be able to produce specific kinds of photographs, but to master the craft, you do not need an expensive equipment. You need to pick up any camera you can find and learn how to frame your shots and know what aperture is, know what shutter speed is, and know what ISO and exposure is. Learn about composition, learn about framing, and just work on it every single day. All right, I am cold. My hands are freezing. I'm so glad I went out on this shoot. It took me about 30 minutes in total. Got a few shots. I haven't done this in a while. Just kind of made me really excited about shooting again. And I think I'll be doing a few more of these. So comment down below if this video was useful to you. If you felt like you learned something, if you felt like you want to see more of these, comment down below. But yeah, that's a wrap for this video. I'm gonna go inside because I'm freezing my tail off. And I'll see y'all in the next video.